Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of the Cinnamon and Spice Podcast.
All right, Ranch Sweet.
Not a dang thing. I'm Ox.
And I'm Nine.
Yes, happy Monday.
Welcome back.
We back, y'all. Lots is always happening.
Okay.
In this country. In latest news, your nursing degree means nothing.
Aw.
You're no longer a professional worker out here. I hope you What else was on that
why
list?
you say it like that? You said,
I know, my bad.
like that?
Because that's what they tried to make it seem.
Yeah.
Like, they really trying to make these women and men, because I understand it is not just a female field, even though it mainly is females. But they're trying to make these individuals feel like all the hard work they've put in
was for nothing.
Was for nothing.
Yeah. So 2 things on that, because, oh my gosh, I've been ready to talk about that. But pretty much it seems like anybody who would have to report child abuse of any sorts was on the list. So they had like pharmacy, they had like a few different types of therapists. They had like literally, but a lot of them said MD. Like it was just, it looks like the medical field was directly like
impacted.
They were just like we whiting out all of these degrees. So that, but in addition to that, what this means for us, people who were in graduate school were able to receive, if your degree fell under a professional degree, you were able to receive $200,000 in total for loans. Mm-hmm. Whereas if it wasn't a professional degree, you would only receive an additional $100,000. So in most cases, your loans that you would receive would be enough for you to finish school without having to have anything else besides your student loans. They're already a pain to get rid of and to pay back. But at least the student loans would cover your entire degree. Mm-hmm. So with y'all putting in these professions that cost a lot to complete, like, oh my gosh, for the little bit of time I spent in nursing school, the amount of money I kicked out for nursing school was freaking ridiculous.
I believe it.
So if you're telling people who like...
And that's really just depending on the school.
Girl.
Yeah.
And this is going to one of the, like, it was one of the best programs. Yes, yeah. But it was still, like, a cheaper school. So, so it's like, bro, even considering that, it still costs so much to just attend the school in itself. Yeah. So what y'all are doing is making it where minorities, which would always fall under Black people, and POCs are about to have a hard time getting funding needed to go to school. Right. So y'all already... gate-caped us out of a lot. And there's a lot of professions that people didn't even know was available to us. Seriously. Like, there's a lot of, like, outside of it.
Yeah. The umbrella under the medical field is so broad. Yeah. There's so many professions. And that, like you said, a lot of people don't know about. And so them doing this is really going to... It's going to hurt a lot of people, especially when it comes to whatever decision they make when it comes to, like, what profession they want to go into.
This goes for that big, beautiful bill that y'all wanted. So,
amen.
Yeah.
It's going to hinder people.
It's crazy. And then, like, I don't know. I just think that the way that they handle things, just student loans, literally everything when it comes to our education system is kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Considering prior to Black people being able to go to school, y'all were okay with free education.
Okay.
And my thing is, if because people are mad, like, oh, well, why my taxes got to go to somebody's education? Or why is this, like, why would I want to supplement that for somebody else? Okay, hear me out, though. Hear me out, though. Your taxes are going to war. Your taxes are going to killing people. You're okay with that. You don't care about because it's not even equal. Like, it's a disproportionate amount of your taxes is going straight to kill somebody else.
Literally.
But you're okay with that.
Our taxes are funding genocide.
God forbid they do anything to help the individual people. That's where you draw the line. Mm-hmm. So y'all drew the line at food stamps. Y'all drew the line at affordable health care for preventatives. Mm-hmm. And then y'all also are drawing the line at paying for people to go to school. Like, y'all want people to be stupid.
They don't even want kids to eat lunch.
Yeah, nah.
Like, the fact that was an argument at one point, like...
Yeah, like what that man said.
If my taxes is paying for a child to get free lunch... By all means, tax me for that. Because I want these kids to be able to not have to worry about eating. The system is already not set up. The school system is already not set up for majority of these kids to succeed. So And some of these kids, they don't have the best home life.
Yeah.
So if that 2 meals they get, that lunch and breakfast and lunch they get at school. You already don't want to pay that
mama more money.
Thank you.
Because y'all already said that y'all crossed the line about people having a livable wage.
Right.
So y'all don't want to pay that mama more money. So she so she doesn't have to have these 2-3 jobs and keep her kid at the school without. Okay, cool.
Y'all want to take her food stamps away, and then you also don't want to get a child free.
Like, come on, like y'all gotta pick one. Y'all gotta pick one.
It doesn't make sense.
And I was watching one of those like Jubilee type debates, and the guy literally saying like, oh yeah, like y'all need to go work. Like, why is the government having to feed y'all? Like, y'all need to work so y'all can feed. Babe, you do know if they make too much money, like there's such thing as making too much money where you then cannot. You don't get nothing. Eligible even for these benefits.
I want it to be very
bare minimum. Like it's like $12,000.
Even people
year.
On these government assistance, such as like food stamps, for instance, you have to work.
Yes.
There's a minimum that you do have to work in order to receive your benefits. There's a minimum
on how much you can make. So after like $12,000, you're making too much for these.
Think about it. The fact that people are literally out here only making $12,000, that's already a huge red flag.
Thank you.
Like there are a good amount of individuals living on $8, $9, $10, $11 an hour, making less than $15,000 a year. Mm-hmm. Think about that. Mostly, especially, think about your rent payment. Whatever your rent is, wherever you live, multiply that by 12. That's somebody's salary for the year. That's insane.
Yeah.
And this country is okay with that. They're also okay with your kids going to school, coming to school hungry, and being hungry all through the school day, and also not learning nothing while they're there.
Okay.
Because what the heck is this? What are they teaching us?
And then everybody's favorites, y'all not really pro safety in the schools.
Oh gosh, that's another conversation for another
Y'all
day.
are not pro safety in the schools.
Y'all know how I feel. I think y'all know how we both feel. Because if you haven't, there's a part 1 and 2 on protecting the children. Go watch them.
Alrighty.
Because y'all still don't care about that. But
they said majority of the people who like voted for Trump, they are like sitting like they don't have professional degrees. Like most of them are just.
I never thought otherwise.
I got 8th grade. Like
Trump himself said,
nothing better.
The people who do not support him are smart.
Yes.
That was out of that. You know, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay.
And sometimes I agree with that man, and that was one of the ones I agree with because he was right. Dumb people support him. People with very low education or just ignorance support him. So, of course, he's going to make the people who don't support him, the educated people, now he wants their degrees to be worth nothing or to be worth less. But they still hold in the same amount of debt, but the degree worth less. That's insane.
Yeah, it's going to be harder for them to obtain those degrees.
Absolutely. It's really insane.
Taking a whole $100,000 away from something that already costs way too much to obtain is crazy.
The fact that it's that much to get these degrees are insane. Yeah. Like, people go out of their way to get a lot of these things, and I know this is some people go into these degrees for the money. We know that. We know that to be true. A lot of these people do get these degrees for the wrong reason, and when I say the wrong reason, it's strictly for the money. But then you have those people who are there for all the right reasons. However, you there for the right reason, but you also know with you being there for the right reason, you also are going to make a good substantial amount. You rack up all this debt, but you know at the end of this, you're going to make a good enough amount of money to be able to pay that debt down. Not fast. By all means, you're not paying it down fast. But you can eventually you will pay it off. Maybe the rest of your life. Because a lot of people are still, to this day, 80-something years old, paying off student loan debt. Or maybe not that old. But whatever the case may be. Y'all get what I'm saying. But does that also mean that they now won't even get paid? Like, will the average salary also drop for these individuals now?
I don't think that's what's touching. Like, that's where I'm saying that the point of that was to restrict their funding. So
strictly with school.
Yeah, so all of those places that were like all of those professions that are listed, it's to remove that person's access. Like if
to get into the school.
If I wanted to go for my nursing degree now, I'm getting capped off at $100,000 that I can take from student loan debt instead of $200,000 to go to school for it. So now I'm getting capped off at $100,000, about $25,000 per year instead of $50,000 per year at $200,000.
And as someone who has, already been in a nursing program or knows how costly that could be. You know any programs that is affordable for? That $100,000? off the top of your head, you know any school that could go for 4 years?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's kind of like
that's insane,
and that's the whole point of that. Is like they're trying to make it where it's harder for us to go to school because then there will be less people in those degrees, in those professions, and that's kind of what they want.
And it goes back to them allowing more
cutting the education, cutting like the research for like cancer, cutting certain research funds. Like health is their last thing that they are worried about. Mm-hmm. So cutting, putting those degrees on things that they don't want people to pursue would make sense.
Yeah. Now, with that whole thing, I know they said it, but is it official?
Is it official?
Because there's a lot of headlines saying it, but
let's see, we'll pull up.
Where is the official statement saying that these degrees are no longer marked professional? Because, like I said, propaganda is big in this country, and people, they can say that, and then just them saying it is going to already discourage a young Black woman probably in high school right now looking for it.
As of July 2026.
That's for sure. It'll go into effect that day.
Yeah. It says it remains a professional degree currently, but the U.S. Department of Education has removed it from lists of recognized professional degree programs for student loan purposes under a new federal bill, the Big Beautiful Bill. And this change, effective July 1st, 2026, does not alter the legal standing or license of nurses, but it could limit access to federal student loans for graduate level education in nursing. So that's what I'm saying. They're trying to directly stop
schooling.
Yeah, like education. They're trying to prevent people from going to school.
They want everyone
But there's only certain people that they're trying to prevent from going to school. Because once again, like if the likelihood of you being the first white nurse in your family,
not likely.
The likelihood of you being the first Black nurse in your family,
and even outside of first nurse, first person in your family to go to college.
Yeah.
That's less likely on the white side than for the Black side, for sure. Yeah.
So y'all are trying to prevent that. Like y'all.
What I will say to that is, for our Black people, don't let this discourage you.
Keep going.
Keep going. We need y'all. We need more of us.
Similar to voting, they trying to make it hard for a reason.
Exactly.
They're trying to make it hard for a reason. So,
yes.
Go hard on the scholarships.
Yes.
Go hard on trying to maintain academic your academic levels to a certain point where, okay, yeah, you can still maneuver without the loans. Look
into more grants.
Yes, it makes it easier, but there are grants, there are scholarships, there are programs that are there to assist you.
To help funding.
Yeah, and shoot. Just keep going.
One thing about us is we always know how to come on top of adversity. Oh, yeah. So this is not going to stop us. I really honestly feel like it's going to cause more of us to go into it just because usually when they give us pushback, we have more reason to prove a point. So yes, we sitting here telling y'all don't give up. I already know y'all not. Okay. I already know.
We're resilient. We were going to push past this anyways. But I would urge us in areas where y'all are thinking things are not about race.
Come on, guys. Look, everything's about race.
Even if you don't want to talk about slavery, fine, cool. Y'all can have it. Yeah. I will never use the S word again. But there are so many different areas where you are directly impacted as a Black person that goes straight to racism, where you're kind of blind if you want to ignore it. And then if you are a person of color, babe, you're affected by it too.
Thank you.
I don't know why y'all sometimes think that y'all are the exception to that. Y'all are affected by it too. Everything that happens here that y'all allow to happen, because when you come over here and you're real comfortable with the things that are currently happening, because everybody has a propaganda. Y'all have a propaganda. We are portrayed a certain way to y'all. Y'all are portrayed a certain way to us. Yeah. The same way that they're trying to tell me, they're trying to pay me to believe that you want my job, when really they just need to pay us more. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The same way they're like, oh, you're the reason.
Yeah.
Let's cut the BS. We all have the same.
They're trying to distract you at the fact that they are your enemy.
Yes. And I don't know why y'all come in here confused.
Just with the whole DEI thing when it came to school, what was it? When they was Harvard and them, and they seen that only affected Asians and it didn't affect Black people.
But mind you, even to that, Yeah, they were the same ones trying to get rid of affirmative action prior to that happening.
That's what I'm saying.
But y'all see how they let y'all...
But the people who were trying to get rid of it is who it was affecting, who it was benefiting the most. Saying.
Yeah. So y'all did all that, got rid of affirmative action, cool. And then what did they do immediately after that? You see, they don't even see the point of it. Mm-hmm. They don't see how that helps them. Mm-hmm. So let's get rid of this too. Mm-hmm. It's a trickle-down effect because now it is directly affecting you. So once again, care before it gets to your doorstep. But
by that time, it's already too late.
It's already too late.
Knocking, it's
because
ringing,
because when you had the opportunity to put out that hand for that other person or that other group, the problem, whatever, like however they want to portray it, you turn the blind eye. Mm-hmm. And that's very unfortunate.
It is. It really is. How do you think? I think we've had this conversation before on the other episode. Couldn't even tell you what episode that was called. But when it comes to like private versus public schooling, I can't remember exactly where we both fell in the past on this. But knowing like how they're going about things right now in this country, where do you fall with that? Like, do you feel like one is better? Do you feel like we should try to push more for... Because especially in the city of Charlotte, there are a lot of private schools. Or what do they call? Are they technically... I mean, I guess they are technically private, but there's another word that somebody was
You might be referring to charter schools,
there we
which
go.
aren't...
They're not private.
Yeah, they're not private, but they're not public
But they're not
either.
public, right.
Yeah, so... Honestly and truly, on the education standpoint, what I would prefer... Because this is similar... It has this like helpful parts, but it's also harmful, I feel like, to us. So what I would say is I just urge parents to be more involved.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, it don't matter if they go to private, it don't matter if they go to public. There is a certain list of like just issues that you're going to have at either one.
True.
Where it's like, okay, yeah, you Yeah, like, yeah, you spent that, $5,000 to $10,000 a semester to have them in private school. Or... maybe you don't spend that $5,000 to $10,000 to have them in private school. You have them in public school, but now the ratio to kids is
30 to
1 teacher
1.
to 30, and now it's getting like
crazy.
Yeah, like it's getting worse.
Now you have to do more at home, seriously, because that teacher literally cannot get to your child.
Knowing teachers who are saying like, okay, we had to opt out of desk to bring tables because there's no longer room at desk in my classroom for all the children. Like it's really ridiculous.
What's been sad is because at one point I was following a good amount of Black educators on TikTok, and over the past few months I've been seeing a lot of them saying that they're leaving teaching, and it really like obviously there are still some that are going and still some, but it's like it hurts my heart, especially because a lot of these people, the reasons that they're leaving is not because of what we think it is. It's mainly because of the system.
You realize it's set up for the child to fail.
To fail. And a lot of these teachers are saying that. And even past educators who are like just speaking on it, they're like, when they realized that the system was not set up for these kids that they are putting their heart and soul into to succeed, they was just like, what's the point?
Yeah, they're just trying to hit certain numbers.
Yeah. And the pipeline of standardized tests to prison.
Yeah, they already said about third grade. They know exactly
how many more cells they need in the prisons.
Yeah.
That's sad. The fact that they even have research that correlates should show you enough how this education system is not set up for you to learn anything. They're structuring you to be a robot.
Yeah.
Essentially, they want you to be a worker at a warehouse, call center, wherever the case may be. They want you to just fall in line. That's all they're setting you up to do. And if you stray off of that in that school, they're going to set you on that pipeline to go straight to prison.
Yeah. There was one those debates I was listening to, and the guy literally, I was like, bro, do you not see the hypocrisy in what you are saying? Like, it's just really crazy seeing like the other's perspective on things because we all are living in like altered realities.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just honestly the best way to put it is that we are all living in altered realities. Mm-hmm. It's like, dang, like that's your math. Like that, like how did you come to that
math conclusion? Not even math.
Like, hold on, run it back. Say it one more time. Like,
yeah, make it make sense.
It's disturbing. It is disturbing.
What's one thing you remember from school that they taught you that you're utilizing in today's time? I just want to know. I just would love to know. Is there anything in your, how long were we in school? 13 years of schooling. that you used, that you learned, that you are using in today's time outside of critical thinking?
She said y equals mx plus b. That.
I feel like critical thinking was the only thing that I did learn.
And they took that up out of school.
Oh, I know.
Immediately.
That's why I said us. We still had some things that may still be prevalent in today's time. But outside of critical thinking, and then every school didn't really teach that. And every teacher didn't really teach that. It really just depended on what level you were on and the school you went to, your district and everything. So it's like, that was low-key a hypothetical question because a lot of it we're not using in today's time. That's what I'm saying. The system is set up for who it's set up for. Whether good or bad.
And then it's annoying, like the amount of stuff that you're taught that when you become older, you realize was like a lie.
Mm-hmm. Like what? Name something, just for the audience.
This is why I hate my memory because it wants to pick the most controversial one that I can think of.
Go ahead.
So, like for example, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
I love this one.
Yeah, and it was like,
it's the first thing we all learned in social studies.
I'm like, cool. He came over. Yeah, he discovered a place. I said, hey, wait, y'all, how he discovered a place and they had people here? They acknowledged that they had people here.
There were already individuals here.
I'm like,
but
they acknowledged it too. I'm like, so if somebody's already here, how did you discover anything? Like, okay, cool. You thought you were in the wrong spot. Then to come to find out that he was kicked out of Spain.
Yep. And then when they found out what he was over here doing, they told him to bring his tail back.
No, but I'm saying he was literally expelled from Spain.
That's what had him on that boat, shipping, trying to find somewhere.
Those were ears. I need y'all to go look up why he was expelled. And then you'll see, like, there's this
correlation.
Baby, they crazy out there.
You want to give us a stick bit?
Nah, y'all gotta go look it up.
Okay.
You ain't gonna hit me with that.
Oh.
Nah.
I'll do that homework with y'all this week because I personally don't know either. Yeah. So
I love a good cliffhanger.
Yeah. Cliffhanger.
Y'all's welcome. Go on down that good old beautiful rabbit hole.
I love a good rabbit hole.
It's a good rabbit hole.
Yes, I love a good rabbit hole. Yeah. How do y'all feel about our current state of our education system? What are y'all doing also to help y'all's children succeed in this system and make sure that they are actually retaining information and learning things and not being...
Read to them babies and ask them babies questions.
Yes. What are y'all doing? Okay? If you've made it to this point, drop what flag we gonna drop? I don't want to use the American flag.
I don't know why you picked the flag.
Oh. Drop a blue heart.
Drop a blue heart.
Drop a blue heart if you made it this far in the video. But yeah, how did y'all feel about this episode? Because I think we're going to keep talking about how much y'all don't care about these kids. Okay. Until y'all start to care about these kids, we're going to keep bringing it up. Okay?
So y'all ready to shine a light on that.
Okay, we're going to keep bringing it up. So expect 10 to 20 more episodes about y'all not caring about these kids, okay?
I got you.
But today is just about the education system. So how y'all feeling about the education system? What are y'all doing to try to be more than what they are teaching these children? We ain't got kids, so right now it really don't even matter to us. But it should matter to y'all because a lot of y'all do got kids. So some of y'all are our parents. So tell us how y'all feel. Make sure y'all are liking, commenting, subscribing.
All that good stuff.
Yes, and watching till the end. But we hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we'll see y'all again next week.
All right, bye.